Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll be discussing why Sigma men are so reclusive. We live in a society where individuals have varying personalities. Some are extroverted and enjoy being the center of attention, while others are introverted and would rather stay to themselves. The latter group includes Sigma guys, who value privacy so highly that they will always keep some parts of their life hidden. No matter how wealthy or well-liked the lone wolves become, the Sigma guys are extremely aware of human nature and realize that everyone yearns for alone, quiet, and privacy. For this reason, they would want to keep some parts of their lives to themselves. The Sigma males have a deep understanding of human psychology. They are aware that, despite your best efforts to connect with others, you can only feel truly satisfied if you maintain your own privacy. For this reason, the Sigma males are cautious about who they let into their personal lives. In this video, we'll look at 17 reasons why this is the case. Self-reliance. The first factor contributing to Sigma guys' extreme privacy is their yearning for independence. Sigma men respect their independence and self-governance. They don't want others to infringe on their personal space or tell them how to live. Instead, they would rather be left to make their own judgments and bear the consequences of those actions. This may cause individuals to keep their opinions and feelings to themselves as opposed to asking other people for guidance or approval. 2. Aversion to following rules. Aversion to conformity is the second factor contributing to the private nature of Sigma guys. Because they don't care to fit in with the crowd or follow social norms, Sigma males frequently have distinct perspectives on life that may differ from those of the majority. Because of this, they may be seen as outsiders and would rather keep their thoughts and opinions to themselves rather than run the risk of being judged or shunned by others. 3. Privacy safeguards. The third factor contributing to the secrecy of Sigma guys is their wish to maintain their privacy. When it comes to disclosing personal information about themselves, Sigma men are usually guarded and circumspect. They choose carefully who they allow into their inner circle and may be reluctant to divulge too much about themselves to outsiders. This can be explained by their desire to keep their personal information private and prevent any potential harm that could result from disclosing too much. 4. Introspection. Sigma men tend to be introspective and contemplative individuals who spend a lot of time thinking about themselves. They may value solitude and quiet times for introspection and analysis of their feelings, ideas, and experiences. As they evaluate their inner world and go within for ideas, their introspective tendency may cause them to become more private since they could choose to keep their deepest feelings and insights to themselves, feeling no need to share them with others. 5. Priorities for personal work. Male Sigmas are recognized for their innate determination to succeed in their own endeavors and passions. They might prioritize their own goals over seeking attention or validation from others, have a strong sense of purpose, and decide to keep their endeavors in progress quiet. They might concentrate on their own journey rather than seeking praise or recognition from others. They might find fulfillment in their own accomplishments rather than seeking approval from others, which could lead them to be more private about their personal projects. 6. Unfavorable prior experiences. It's possible that Sigma men had unpleasant experiences in the past while discussing their emotions and ideas. Their preference for privacy may have developed as a protective mechanism as a result of these experiences, which may have included disappointment, betrayal, or misunderstanding. They may have learned from previous experiences that keeping things private is safer and helps them maintain emotional boundaries. As a result, they may choose to be more private in order to avoid potential negative consequences from sharing too much about themselves. 7. Intolerably natural. Sigma males are frequently introverted, which means they get their energy from being by themselves and may find social interactions taxing. As introverts, they may prefer solitude and privacy to unwind and think. They may feel more at ease in their own company or with a small, close-knit group of friends or family. Their inclination for seclusion may stem from their introverted personality, as they may feel comfort and fulfillment in their own company and personal space. 8. A yearning for genuineness. Sigma men may have a strong dislike for superficiality and value sincerity and honesty. They may find it more meaningful to have deep, meaningful conversations and connections with a select few rather than sharing superficial details of their lives with a wider audience. They may value quality over quantity in their relationships and interactions, which can contribute to their private nature. They may choose to keep their private lives private because they prefer to be genuine and authentic in their interactions. 9. Don't trust social media. Sigma males may view social media and its effects on society with skepticism. They may believe that social media is a platform that encourages attention-seeking, superficial behavior, and comparison. They may decide to keep their personal lives private in order to refrain from the superficiality and validation-seeking that social media can occasionally encourage. They could decide to keep their privacy in the internet realm because they would rather engage in sincere and meaningful conversations in person than turn to social media platforms for outside approval. 10. Esteeming individual limits. Men in Sigma may think that privacy is a basic right and may place a great importance on personal boundaries, which they may intentionally work to protect. May consciously decide to establish and uphold limits around their own feelings, experiences, and information. They could believe that disclosing too much about oneself could jeopardize their privacy and sense of self. 11. Inclination towards mystery. Sigma men may have a predisposition towards mystery and intrigue. They might enjoy keeping certain aspects of their lives private and leaving others wondering. They might view privacy as a means of preserving their individuality and mystique, which can be appealing to them. They might take pleasure in maintaining their sense of privacy as a means of developing their own uniqueness and maintaining an air of mystery around them, which can be intriguing and attractive to others. 12. Previous encounters. Sigma males may have developed a guarded nature and choose to be more private to protect themselves from potential harm or discomfort. They may have encountered situations where sharing too much about their personal lives led to negative consequences such as betrayal, judgment, or exploitation. As a result, they may have had past experiences that have influenced their preference for privacy. Their cautious demeanor and viewpoint on privacy may have been shaped by prior experiences. 13. Advanced personal development. Sigma men might place a higher value on personal development and betterment. They could invest a lot of time and effort in their own self-development, which could entail self-reflection and introspection. They could view seclusion as a means of establishing a secure environment free from outside influences or distractions for introspection and personal development. They could discover that keeping their privacy frees them up to concentrate on their own development and path towards self-improvement without having to worry about approval or judgment from others. 14. Concentrate on their own course. Male Sigmas may possess a strong sense of uniqueness and put their own objectives en route ahead of fitting in with social norms. They might view privacy as a means of defending their individual objectives, ambitions, and aspirations from outside influences or distractions. They can decide to maintain privacy about their personal life, so that they can concentrate on their own journey without being influenced by other people's perspectives or social pressures. They could place a higher value on being real and unique than fitting in with society standards or expectations. 15. Drama and conflict minimization. Alpha males who prioritize a peaceful and drama-free lifestyle may view privacy as a means of reducing the likelihood they will become embroiled in gossip, rumors, or needless conflicts that can result from disclosing too much personal information. They may also choose to keep their private matters to themselves in order to maintain peace and avoid needless stress or drama in their lives. 16. Yearning for self-defense. Male Sigmas may have a high need for privacy as a means of safeguarding oneself against dangers or threats. They may decide to reduce the possibility of identity theft and other safety issues by keeping their sensitive information, such as their habits or personal data, secret. They could put their own safety and security first, and they might view privacy as a way to shield themselves from dangers or possible harm in their life. 17. Unique characteristics. Men in Sigma, they could just possess certain character attributes that inherently incline them towards seclusion. Since each person is unique, some may naturally desire seclusion owing to their own personality qualities, characteristics, upbringing, or life events. Sigma men may just be more secretive about their personal affairs because of a more quiet, contemplative, or independent temperament. They may also cherish their personal space. Due to their innate need for solitude and seclusion, Sigma men prefer to keep the following 13 items private. The issues are familial in nature. The Sigma men never talk about their personal troubles with their families, because they understand that everyone has family problems of their own and that no one would be sensible enough to discuss their concerns with others. The Sigma men know that bringing other people in their family might make matters worse, so they don't share their problems with everyone they encounter. The Sigma men are aware that including other family members' affairs will only make matters worse. If you try to pry into the Sigma male's family matters, he will either silently shift the subject or walk away without saying anything. In certain situations, they will even outright tell those who try to meddle in their affairs that they would rather keep their family matters private. 2. The problems in relationships. Similar to family, Sigma men never discuss relationship difficulties with others. Instead of taking their concerns to the public, they resolve them with their partners in their own unique ways. The Sigma men are aware that, despite their ability to mend their relationships, the people they have already told about their problems will view the lone wolf's partners differently. Occasionally, people mistakenly believe that if you confide in them about your problems, they have a say in your relationship. But in reality, only you and your significant other have a say in your relationship. 3. Their financial status or income. The Sigma guys avoid talking to others about their money or financial circumstances, because they understand that doing so may have 3 negative effects. It could make other people uncomfortable or envious, or if your circumstances are bad, it could make them feel sorry for you. Therefore, it's never a good idea to grumble about how broke you are or how much money you make from other people. Sigma men always keep such details private and apart from their financial accounts. Their worries and deficiencies. Nothing will compel the Sigma men to discuss their vulnerabilities and anxieties. Speaking about their weaknesses and fears makes Sigma males extremely vulnerable, even to those who seem supportive. As a result, you will find a way to be made fun of behind your back, and dangerous people who are aware of your vulnerabilities and fears will manipulate and take advantage of you at the slightest chance. 5. Their aspirations and aims. The Sigma males don't share their goals with anyone because they think that the more people you tell about your aspirations and goals, the less motivated you will become. The truth is that people will always have something to say about your dreams and aspirations. And the more you share with them, the more you invite them into the conversations. When this happens, these people will fill your mind with doubts, criticism, and discouragement. The Sigma males are aware of this fact about humans, which is why they would rather try, fail, and keep trying than tell those who don't understand. The lone wolf may believe it's pride, but keeping their aspirations to themselves keeps them motivated and focused. People frequently find it hard to grasp things from the perspective of Sigma men, so they won't fully get the lone wolf's objectives. When a Sigma male sets a goal, he never gives up, no matter what obstacles he faces. He pursues his dreams and stays focused on them until they come true. These goals may seem unrealistic or nonsensical to the average person, but Sigma males know the power of dreaming enormously big. They always aim for the moon, and even if they miss it, they will undoubtedly land among the stars. In short, they pursue their aspirations and stay committed to their objectives until they are fulfilled. Then, they move on to new ones. The Sigma guys don't bother sharing their dreams with others because they think they belong to them and should be nurtured in any way they see fit. Instead, they keep their dreams to themselves. 6 of their private secrets. The Sigma males are cautious about who they reveal their personal secrets to. Of course, lone wolves have that one person in their lives that they trust implicitly, so before disclosing their secrets to that person, the Sigma males make sure that person is reliable and won't use them for rumors. People can be very dangerous and manipulative. They might decide to use your personal secrets against you when you guys get into a fight. Sigma men are very sensitive about their personal secrets, and they only share them with the one person they truly trust. They recognize the risk of trusting the wrong person, which could cause them embarrassment, heartbreak, and pain in the future. 7 more people's secrets. The Sigma man takes trust seriously. Therefore, if you trust them enough to tell them anything in confidence, they won't breach such trust for you. If you share a secret with him, you have nothing to fear since he will never disclose it with anybody. Sigma men are aware that sharing one's secrets is a difficult choice and that gossiping about someone else's secrets is cruel. 8. They are spiritual or philosophical convictions. Sigma males may hold philosophical or spiritual beliefs that influence their worldview and direct their behavior, but they may not feel compelled to discuss them openly with others. Instead, they may view their beliefs as a very personal part of who they are and choose to keep them private. They may also avoid having conversations or arguments about their beliefs in favor of keeping them to themselves or discussing them with a small group of people they trust. 9. Their interests and hobbies. Sigma men may have certain interests and pastimes that they are enthusiastic about. However, they might not feel compelled to share them with anybody. To be honest, they could appreciate their own hobbies as a means of unwinding. and recharging and might not want to share them with others for fear of criticism or judgment. They might only discuss their interests and hobbies with close friends or other people they feel comfortable with, keeping them secret. 10. Their susceptibility to mental abuse. Sigma males may prefer to handle their emotions independently and may not feel comfortable expressing their innermost thoughts and emotions in public. They may have a stoic or reserved demeanor which may make it difficult for others to accurately gauge their emotional state. They may choose to keep their emotional vulnerability private and only share it with a select few people they deeply trust. 11. Their prior encounters. However, they may choose to keep their past experiences private because they may consider them to be personal and not easily shareable with others. Sigma males may prefer to focus on the present moment in the future rather than dwelling on the past or sharing intimate details about their personal history. Sigma males may have had significant past experiences, both positive and negative, that have shaped their personality and outlook on life. Individual successes. Sigma males may have achieved great success in their personal or professional lives, but they may not feel the need to brag about it or look for outside validation. They may choose to keep their accomplishments private and not share them with others because they value modesty and humility. They may find satisfaction in their own successes rather than looking for approval or recognition from others. 13. Their boundaries and personal space. Sigma men may have a high need for boundaries and personal space. They may need solitude and seclusion to retain their sense of self. They may find it difficult to share their personal space with others. They may draw boundaries to safeguard their private. They could respect their privacy in these areas and would want to keep their own space and limits private. They might also be reluctant to divulge information to others about their living arrangements, daily schedules, or private lives. What additional details do you withhold? In closing, please leave a comment below with your comments. Because of their independence, aversion to conformity, and desire for privacy, Sigma males are private people. Although it can be challenging to understand them, it's important to respect their boundaries and acknowledge that everyone has a different way of navigating the world. Thank you for watching. And remember to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you in the next video.